Okay, so I am going to make this video on area and perimeter. We're starting module 3. So at the beginning of module 3, which is multiplication, we are going to touch upon area and perimeter to start, and this will segue us into multiplication. So we're going to start here with perimeter. Okay, so perimeter is the distance around the outside of the shape. Okay, it's the distance around the outside of a shape. It's the distance around a figure. So we need to find the measurements around a shape. Okay, and we're going to add it up. But the key is knowing that perimeter is around the outside. Okay, so I'm going to draw a figure here. Okay, I'm going to draw a rectangle, and we're going to look at this rectangle, and we're going to find the perimeter to start. So when we look at this figure, we know what we have. We know that we have the width. It is the length is going to be 2 units long. Okay, so we have here 2 units. We don't know the actual units, if it's inches, feet, miles, yards, or anything like that. So we're just going to put 2 units. Okay, it's 2 units long. And now how wide is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 6 units. 6 units wide. Okay, so I'm going to put over here 6 units. Okay, now, so to find the perimeter, we know that we have to find the distance all the way around the shape. Okay, but if I'm going all the way around, we notice here I only have 2 units up on top and 6 units on the side. I don't have the units all the way around this shape. But we know that this is a rectangle, and we know that a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. So I know that if this is 6 units on the left-hand side, that this is 6 units on the right-hand side. And then the length of 2 units long up top is going to also be 2 units long on the bottom. So when we're looking over on the right, I put some formulas here for perimeter. Okay, so to find the perimeter, we could find the perimeter here 3 different ways, but all 3 of these ways will give us the perimeter. So we have the first one, which is right here. Perimeter equals length plus width plus length plus width. So for this one, I could do perimeter equals, 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 6. So 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 6 is, 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. So we would have 16 units, okay, as our perimeter. But now I could also look at the second formula here. Perimeter equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So the length is 2, so I could do 2 times 2 plus 2 times 6. What is 2 times 2? 4. Plus 2 times 6 is 12. What is 4 plus 2? 4 plus 12? That is also 16. So that gives us the same perimeter. Or I could go to the third formula. Perimeter equals 2 times, and what's length plus width? Well, the length of 2 and the width of 6. So 2 plus 6 is what they gave us, a 2 and a 6. So 2 plus 6 is going to be, 2 plus 6 gives us 8, all right? And that was half of the shape, half the rectangle. I'm just going to double it to give us the other half of the rectangle. And that will give us 16. So perimeter equals 16 units. All right. So it was 16 units for all three ways, all three formulas to find the perimeter. All right. So that is quick, idea of how you find the perimeter. Now, to find the area, I'm going to go over here. I have my formula. I'm going to draw that rectangle again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So I have my 2 units as my length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 units as my width. And now what I'm going to do here is area equals my length of 2 times my width, which is 6. Now, what am I finding when I find the area? Area, I am not finding the distance around the outside of the shape. I am finding the distance inside the shape. So everything inside. So I'm shading the whole inside blue. That is the area. Everything on the inside. And 2 times 6 is 12. And we will go over this in class. That is 12, and we'll go over 12 square units. Okay? That's how you find the area. Okay? Length times width. And we will go over, well, I mentioned today the acronym AIPO. AIPO is area inside perimeter outside. So if we're unsure of which is finding the distance around a shape and which is finding all the space inside the shape, I go AIPO. Okay, so AIPO. And that is just a quick review, and this is for grade 4, module 3, lesson 1.